twice per quarter, we have stripe testing. One for a black stripe, one for a red stripe. Not that the color of the striping is significant, it's just a reference point for our students. The purpose behind the stripe testing, accountability. Right? We want to make sure kids understand that they are accountable for their actions. And one of the things that we want you to think about as a parent is, how do you make kids accountable for actions at home? You tell them to clean their room, but what's the accountability behind it? If they don't clean their room, is there a consequence, or do you just get angry and frustrated? Kids love to play the long game. They do not get angry and frustrated like parents do because, well, they don't have a whole lot of responsibilities going on. For parents, we have work, we have to take care of the kids, we have to take care of the house, we have to take care of 9,000 things. Kids have to take care of not much. Therefore, they can play that long game of, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't feel like you do it, and they whine and complain, and they wear you down. They understand they are wearing you down. Not at first, but as time goes on, they get good at the game. So what we have to do is put in accountability factors. If you don't do X, Y is going to happen or not happen. They want to go to the park. They want to go to a friend's house. They want to go swimming. They want to do whatever. Sorry, that's not going to happen until you do what you're supposed to do. They're going to say, I'll do it when I get back. I promise, I promise, I promise. No. All right? You don't get paid before you do the work at work. You get paid after you do the work. All right? And kind of that's a way for them to somewhat understand it, even though kids don't have much of a concept of money and what it takes to earn money, but they get that idea a little bit. And so, again, think of your ways of putting in accountability. For us, like I said, it's simple. We have these things that they have to understand, have to have a good working knowledge of. They don't have to have it perfect. They are kids, but they have to have a good working knowledge. And if they do, they will pass their stripe test and keep progressing forward towards that next belt. If they don't, we give them an opportunity to retest again. Not right away. They have to wait a little bit because we want them to understand that there is a consequence, that they just don't get to just keep showing up and testing and testing and testing. And sometimes kids don't pass the test. What happens at that point? Well, they don't get to the next belt. And once they don't get to that next belt the first time, believe me, they change their mind about accountability after that. All right. So this is something that, like I said, think about that accountability. Think about, again, we got to keep it in margin of the accountability for a 5-year-old is much different than the accountability for a 10-year-old. But still, make them accountable.